Okay, welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. I'm the gray-haired gamer, your host. With me, as always, is Gunner the Wonder Dog. And we are back here in Rancho del Arroyo here today in beautiful Mexico to continue our Great One grind. So let's have a look at our map and figure out where we're going to go slay some whitetail today. Now we have cleared up our area up here around our main lake, but we just hunted here recently. We only had a couple resets, so I don't think all the buck are going to be back in there. We do have this little area down here, and as well we discovered a second need zone there, so that can give us a interesting possibility today. We might switch it up a little bit. As well, we've cleaned up this southern area here. We took a lot of does out of there last time. We still have a little bit of hunting pressure here, and as well we have this drink zone down here all by itself that we have not really hunted yet. We hunted here yesterday, so you can see there's still quite a bit of hunting pressure there. And as well, we were trying to find the elusive albino doe mule deer. Unfortunately, we were unsuccessful, so we're going to have to go back and do that again. I think today we are going to jump down and check out this area, and we are going to switch things up just a little bit, but we'll do that once we get down to that hunting outpost. We're going to make a minor change to our weapon loadout. Okay, come on, load up. Okay, and what we're going to do today is we're going to substitute one of our weapons. We're going to leave our Cyclone at home today, and in its place we are going to take out the bow. So we need to make some room. And yeah, we're going to take this Coder CB65. And we do have the 420 grain arrows, which will be perfect for our deer, for our sheep, and etc. We are going to keep both of these scopes with us today. Okay, and I apologize for that little interruption there. I had to take care of something here in real life. Okay, so we have our bow equipped, we have our arrows equipped, and we have our sight equipped. Now, while we're here, we want to look. We did get a few points in our archery, but not enough to get what we wanted, and that is we want to get away from this bright sight rangefinder sight. Even though it's cool that it allows you to have that instant range and adjustment, it's very, very hard to see from. We want to get this single pin sight, and we need 214 more points to get that. And as well, we need to unlock some more of our arrows. Looks like we need 800 more points to unlock the small game, which is going to be for our little fellows. But more importantly, we want to get the next step up from the 420s, and that is the 600. And looks like we need 3,500 to unlock them. Although we can buy the tracer arrows right now, and that'll hook us up for taking moose, taking bear, taking big animals. You can see it's recommended 7 to 9 on the classes there. But we're just going to take out the 420s today and hopefully pop us a couple deer. We've been in some spots where they've been in very nice and close. So we're going to see if we can take advantage of that. So we're going to get that all set up here in our inventory, and then we'll be ready to reset our clock. And get this hunt started. Okay, so now in our loadout we have our M1, we have our rangefinder binoculars, and we have our bow. We are still packing our doe bleat call and our jackrabbit call. Okay, so let's go get our time reset, and we'll get our butts down to this lake. We do have a hunting blind set up to cover this northern area, or the more north area. And then another reason why we're carrying the bow today is that we do not have anything set up for this area that we just discovered. But with the bow, we can have that same advantage of the reduced hunting pressure, and we can go stalk this out on foot. I know we've been doing a lot of stuff from stands and from structures lately, so it will be a nice change to be able to do a little hunting on the ground. So let's get our time reset, and we'll get this party started. Okay. All right, we're all ready. We're equipped. We're inventoried up. Let's go get 'em, gunner. Now we did find a little easier way to get down here, and that is by sneaking up around this way. Don't have to cut through as many trees. And we stay a little further away from that feed zone that's up here to the north. And we can sneak right on in here. Now we do have 2 points in our soft feet perk. We'll also be able to be taking advantage of that when we go on the ground with the bow. We've only really hunted this area down here like one time. Oh, we got Bobcat in the area. So this will be like our second real hunt down here. We did manage to take out a few last time. Not as many as like our big lake, or the place on the second big lake where we have the 2 zones. But still, to be able to take 3 or 4 out of this small of an area is not too bad. And the southern spot here, this will be brand new for us hunting this, so that could be, we might run into 1, we might run into 10 down there. We won't know till we go check it out. But we're going to go get in our blind for a little bit first, see what happens there. And if nothing's going on, then we'll take a little lap on foot around that bottom lake. As we mentioned before, there are two ways to get a partial reduction of the hunting pressure, and that is either with a rifle in a structure or a bow on the ground. And then to get the big reduction in hunting pressure, you combine those two, use a bow from a structure. And we do have a couple spots where we've been hunting from a tripod, from a tree stand, where we've had the deer consistently come in very, very close and are perfect ranges for the bow. Okay, so we're almost up here. We'll get Gunner settled in, and then we'll hop in our blind here. There he is down there. Come on, Gunner. Get on up here, buddy boy. There we go. Let's see if he can not get stepped on today. Probably the last 4 or 5 hunts now we've been on, we've had deer literally come up and almost step on poor Gunner. Now we've seen deer in a couple places here. We've seen them drinking right here, which is like the technical center of the drink zone is right in here. But the last time we were here, we saw them further up along this more steep hillside, drinking up in here. So it'll be interesting to see where they come to today. So our range 230 meters. So yeah, that is out of range of our doe bleat call. So if we see something over there, we're just going to have to take them with the M1. We're not going to be able to draw them in any closer. As well, we're about 250 to 300 meters here. The last couple times we have seen the deer come in, they do come in from north to south across this open area, so we have a pretty good chance to spot them. That there are outposts that we just came from is hidden up here in these trees, and there is a feed zone, whitetail feed zone up here, which would explain why they walk basically straight down here. Now, our last time we were here, we did notice some deer that they were running up into this area and then coming back, and we also suspect that there were some coming from the south. Now that we know we have this second area down here, that makes perfect sense. So we just got to chill out here a little bit and keep our eyes open. We should see deer coming in about any time now. What is our time? 8:09. Oh yeah, we're in here. Good time. Good time. And we do not want to ignore these other areas. Just because we saw them here come in this way once or twice before doesn't mean they'll come in that way all the time. We need to build up a little more information on their habits in this area, and that just takes time and takes repetition. Say, highly doubt we're going to have the deer come in close enough to use our bow from inside the structure here at this spot. But we do have a couple other spots where it'll do just fine. There we go, there's our doe. We brought the bow today for doing the walk around this southern area. The lake just to the south of us. Yeah, what is that? Little doe. Little doe. You can see, they come down out of these trees. And I do believe they are coming from the feed zone to the north. We're not going to try to shoot her. We have been shooting some does lately just to get the money. We are not going to shoot her yet until we see where she travels to and stops to drink. Where she stops is probably going to be where any other that follow her, they'll probably all stop in the same area. So we just want to observe for a little bit before we go blasting off shots. Okay, she's made it down to here now. Yeah, this is right where they went last time, right? Yeah, she is now drinking. Right at 200 meters. So from last time, like I said, they come in right into this same spot. We know with our M1 that if we put it on 150 meter zero and aim for the spine, we will more than likely get a nice lung shot. Now, just are there going to be any other deer joining her? Okay, that's... Okay, now that one is traveling. That the same doe? Oh, she's moving on. She's not going to just stop right there and drink, huh? Okay, she's going to come on down to this spot. Okay, now she's going to drink right there. So that is a new little place. And that is right at 166 meters. So we could use our 150 zero there and pretty much aim right dead on. There may be an inch or two variation, but the bullet's not going to drop hardly at all from our zero being 10 meters difference, 16 meters difference. Oh, there we go. There we go. What do we got here? There's a buck, and he's a 2. Now, at least now we have a pretty good idea from watching that doe where he's going to stop. That he's either going to stop right into those trees right here, or he's going to come down and join this female. And they will disappear in here. When they go up in these trees, they can be very, very hard to spot. But we will normally, catch him as he comes out. Oh, no, that's another doe. And a third doe, it looks like, right behind it. Yeah. So the buck should be... Oh, there's a couple more coming out. Okay, that's probably the buck we saw just a moment ago. So now we got 2 bucks coming in, both tier 2. We just got to let them roll on in here. One thing we do want to do is jump in our inventory quick, and we want to change our sight on our M1. We want to have the mid-range. Just because we're not shooting 300 meters, we're only shooting 150. This will still give us a very nice sight picture, but we will be able to recover from the recoil and get a second shot off. So if these two bucks stop right at the same place, we have a chance to shoot them both and only spook them one time. Okay, so that's looks like one of the doe there, second doe. Yeah, so she's going to stop at that spot. So these buck should stop at one of those places as well. And there comes the first buck. Looks like that does. Okay, yeah, she got stuck on the rock there. She was glitching out for a moment. And where's the second buck? Right there. Okay. Yeah, if these guys both would be nice enough and stop and drink in the same place, close to each other, we could shoot them both. Where are you going to go? Are you going to come down to here? Okay, some of this group looks like they're coming down here further to join this doe. And it does look like that buck is going to join them. But they could also come on down here further. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so far we just have that doe there. Where did the second buck go? We have anything else sneaking down here? And that sounded like Mexican Bobcat. I don't know if they hunt deer or not, if they would spook the deer out. Okay, I just did think of another what's something running there? Yeah, that Bobcat growl just spooked those deer. Look at them running. They just came right out of where we heard that Bobcat, which is probably up in this area here. Yeah, 7 to 11:30. They are up. That zone should be active. Both those zones should be active. So those deer were trying to go down to this southern lake and ran right into those bobcats. That'll actually help us. That will keep those animals up here. Because if they can't drink down there, they'll come to the next zone, which is this one. See, that one, she's still considered traveling. She hasn't settled in yet to drink because she got spooked. But where are the bucks? We'll wait here a few minutes, and if none of the bucks show back up and we don't have any more coming in, then we're going to jump out and go on foot and take a loop down around by where those bobcats are. And maybe even kill us one of them with a bow. Okay, are you drinking yet? Nope, she's still considered traveling. We don't really want to spook them, so when we head out, we'll head down along this way and cut over and try to circle around from the bottom. If we spook them out there, It's only going to drive them back to this zone anyhow. She must be maybe glitched out a little bit there too. She's still listed as traveling. She hasn't started drinking yet. Okay, let's go hunting some buck. Now here we can use the waypoints for another purpose, is to tell us when we want to switch from walking to crouching and going into that full stealth mode. When we get into about 50, 60 yards from that waypoint, we'll go in the stealth. Yeah, then there's another drink zone. The center of the zone is down on this end of the lake, but as we know, it can cover up to 100-meter radius. And we're also going to start using the technique again where we have gunner sit and wait while we move out in front. And then when we get far enough away from him that he heals, we will stop, let him catch up, and have him sit again. So he's not making any noise and he's not accidentally spooking anything. And we haven't done too much stalking lately, so some of my basic techniques is that I'm always trying to pick my path. Even with the soft feet perk, you don't want to just go blindly smashing through the trees, but you do want to stay close to them. So if we do see something, or we hear like a warning sound, that we can very quickly and easily duck in under cover and gain that invisibility. Okay, now we can see the zone there. Like I said, that's at least the center of it. But we know the Bobcats are up on this far side where their rest zone is, and that's where those buck went into. Okay, so Gunner's going to heal. We got too far away from him, so he's going to catch up. And we were going to sneak down around this southern edge, but we can see there isn't really anything up there. So we're going to ease on down here and see what we can see from the shore. This is a little bit thicker underbrush down here, but still the deer would have to come pretty close to the shoreline to drink. Okay, for this little part, we're going to have Gunner come on up here with us because of his other ability besides tracker is warning us that we're about to spook an animal. So we're going to use him as a second set of eyes, like a whitetail radar. And as we're stalking our way up here and trying to be quiet, that we don't accidentally spook something. And as well, we know there's these bobcat up here. That's a predatory species, and Gunner will growl if we get too close to one of them. So we're going to make use of all of Gunner the Wonder Dog's talents today. It's weird. We saw those two buck come down here, but they didn't come back. Right as we heard the bobcat growl, we saw the doe come running out. Now we've seen on Layton that when we found a coyote zone, which is another predatory species, their eating zones had dead rabbits laying around, so they obviously eat the rabbits. Now with this bobcat, I don't know if they eat deer. I've never found any carcasses or anything like that, but I don't know what their normal prey is. We obviously saw they can spook them, but will they kill them as well? We don't know. I don't think so, but you can never tell. She's right at 40 meters. We might go ahead and take her just to get some of the bow practice here. Over her head? Are you kidding me? And there she spooked. 80 meters. She was at... Oh, no, because we were aiming on the water. Okay, so we spooked her a bit. That's okay, as long as we didn't hit her, she'll come back. See there. We got a bobcat around. Him growling like that. Where's he at, buddy? Okay, I'm hearing footsteps. Yeah, we're definitely hearing footsteps. We want to get under some cover. Sounds like it's right in here. So now we have our soft feet perk. We can stealth our way up here. Yeah, their zone is right up in here. Not hearing footsteps anymore, but they could be laying down. Now Gunner with all his growling and stuff should not spook them. Where they at, buddy? I know you see them, you smell them or something. But I don't see them. There's footprints. And we did not hear any footsteps sound like they were running off. There's Scat. They're around here somewhere. There, we just spooked it. Yeah, I'd say we just spooked them. That was worth a shot. It was just a really tough spot. That's a hit. Yeah, I know there's another one right in here too. Another one right out in front of us here somewhere. Let's try our call. Whoa, listen to that grunt. She's dead. We got something else walking around in here. I can't tell what direction though. Alright, so let's go get this one. We'll see about getting the one we wounded. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, it's a glitch. It keeps making the noise like you're underneath the bushes even when you're not. It's really annoying. Yeah, you can see right there. Boom, right in behind that shoulder blade. Right into both lungs. Yeah. We'll take that money, and more importantly, we'll take that archery XP. Alright, let's get Gunner on the trail. We knew it ran up this way. And when Gunner gets out here, you know how when they track, they get out so far and then they start barking. Surprisingly, that does not seem to spook any animals. Unless, you know, obviously there's another animal right next to him. So we're going to stay in stealth mode while we do this, just so we don't... We know there's still a couple deer right down here. We don't want to spook them just yet. We can get out away from there a little bit, then it'll be safe to stand up and walk around, make a little bit more noise. Okay, and he's going on up over the hill. So now we'll go to a walk, but now we have to watch our path. There's blood. 50 to 75, and we are going to crouch in under the bushes. Yeah, we're coming, buddy. Calm down, calm down. In fact, I hear deer right now. Try and back up into a little bit of cover here. Yeah, that's a bad shot. That's a bad shot. It's okay. We'll remember where you're at. We'll go up, loop up here, grab this one, and come right back in on top of you. It's better to take no shot at all than to take a bad shot and just spook them and have them running. Or worse, get a bad shot and have to track the crazy animal for like 2 frickin' miles. There's our dead doe. So that's two in the archery department today. Cool, cool. But it was just getting a little boring. Already starting to get into a little bit of a rut. No pun intended. And there we went right in front of the shoulder blade. Just hunting from the stands all the time, so we wanted to switch it up a little bit. Okay, buddy. See how we did with the archery XPs here. 23, yeah, it's not bad. Not enough to unlock what we want to unlock yet. But we got some more deer down here. Yeah, I have been waiting. Oh my goodness, have I been waiting for enough points to unlock that soft feet and be able to get out here and do some stalking again and being able to get under these trees and move quietly. Besides, it's just that added challenge, you know. Now I can't be 300 meters away from a deer and kill it, you know. I can't be 150 meters. I have to get in, like, up in their face, up close. I used to really enjoy archery hunting and doing this type of hunt on Layton. But man, with the changes they've made to it, I really don't like it anymore. Okay, looks like we have 200 meters to go. Oh, that's down to there. We want to change up our waypoint up here. 100 meters to go. Right there's something. New drinking zone. Oh, frickin' A. Excellent. And so many of the zones are hidden anymore. You used to be able to go in and find the drink zone. You know, the markers on the ground, the patch of all the little tracks. But now it seems so many of them, you have to catch the animals in the zone actually using it before you can discover them. Okay, I am hearing footsteps down in here somewhere. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing footsteps. Now we will have to pop up to a crouch before we can fire a bow. There is a perk. Yeah, I know there's perk for freaking everything. There is a perk that'll let you fire prone. But we don't have enough points in our archery skill yet for that. But there is something right down in here. You see me turn my head a lot. It's actually not for my eyes. It's to help my ears and help me fine-tune where that sound is coming from. Now another little technique when you're stalking is not walk straight through. Take a step, pause a second. Take a step, pause. Yeah, there is something right in here. Now, you don't always have to be in a tree to have it work for you. If you keep a tree or shrub or something in between you and them, it will still hide you from their sight, even though you're showing you as being exposed. Bingo, look at you, honey. Mother... We had her. We had her. I wonder what spooked it. How's our time doing? 10:45. Alright, well, we walked around in here. We'll try and head back over to our stand for the end of this for this drink time. So we did manage to take out 2 doe with the bow. That was the big thing we were hoping for, was to get a couple archery kills. We did not have many deer at all to work with. So once them bobcats, man, once they growled, like, our bucks disappeared. Okay, she's going to want to come back in. We could get another shot here. I hear something. I hear you. Right there. Boom. Dropped in her tracks. And arrows are wicked lethal when you're in close. Goodness. So there's 3 kills with the bow today. Good deal. And still very, very low hunting pressure. Same as when we were using the rifle in the structure. Yeah, double lung. That even went through the leg bone, the humerus, cut across the front of both lungs, and the leg bone on the other side stopped it. Man, that is some pretty incredible penetration. How we doing on money? 15 grand. Sweet. We finally made up for all the cash we spent in our big reset. And we're about ready to maybe buy another tripod or continue saving for the 338. Say we've been waiting to unlock one of the big caliber weapons, and the 338 is the first one of those. Just because something else I've been itching to do is get into Virunga, to get into Silver Ridge Peaks, to get into Yukon, and for those areas, especially Virunga, man, you have to have a big bore weapon. I mean, our 30-06 has been doing awesome for these deer and mule deer, bighorn sheep, all that stuff, but man, it can't stand next to a lion or one of the, what is it on Virunga, the water buffalo. They're just too damn big. Alright, so we'll get in here and we'll see let these guys calm down. We stirred them up pretty good. Walking around in there, maybe we'll pop one or two with the rifle. Yeah, bingo right there. And that's one of our bucks. Where is he going? Is he going to stop here and drink so we can shoot you? Or are you going to go out in there and play with the bobcats again? 220, 221... We could try to take him. He's only at a walk. So we would only have to lead him a little bit to, adjust our aim. But the way he's twisting and turning is very unpredictable. And it could easily mess up our shot. Okay, there he's going to go to drink. That's a dead buck. Say we've shot the deer in there right along in there before. We know at that range, aim for the spine. With a 150 meter zero, aim for the spine, and you got a dead deer on your hands. See this? We got the same low hunting pressure with the gun in the structure as we did on the ground with a bow, and that's good for any bow. That could be or compound bow like we're using today. Oh, there's another one. It could be. Okay, he's running around all crazy like. We're going to hold off. Plus, now he's under trees. But you get that same reduction. With compound bow, with, I think he ran. With crossbow, with traditional bow, with the recurve bow, with all of them. Getting a little brighter purple over there. So that should be 2 bucks dead. Along with the 3, 4 doe we took with the or 3 doe with the compound bow. What do we got there? That might be another buck. Sometimes it can be kind of good to, stir them up a little bit. Whether it be the noise of the rifle or us walking through. as in that, it forces them to move and come back, and sometimes they will come back into a different, little spot to drink. We got a little bit of time left in this drink zone. It's officially over at 11:30, but like I said, there can be up to a half-hour variation in that. And that one was obviously traveling in. Where did it go? Alright, we'll take one more scan of the area here. If we don't see them, then we're going to jump out and head over and pick up those 2 buck. Like right there's the one laying. So we want to put our waypoint right there. We shot the other one right beside it. We'll go pick them up, and then if we run into him along the way, we can use the bow on him. Okay, let's go. Come on, Gunner. Again, we want to get, when we get to about 150, 125 meters of that point, then we're going to go, what the fuck was that? We missed it. I think it was Bobcat. But man, that's almost sound like a freaking mountain lion, not a little Bobcat. That might have been, that buck might have rolled down into that Bobcat zone again. And that was the Bobcat growling at the deer. We already saw that one happen once today, so I don't think it would be outside the realm of possibilities. Ooh, that was weird. So if that was it, yeah, that's Bobcat. They must be traveling out of their rest zones. So I'd say, yeah, we're probably going to be done seeing the deer. They'll spook anything coming in as they're going out. But man, would it not be sweet to get one of those with our bow. Okay, there's one of our bucks. That looks like our Bobcat, leaving his mark right there. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. We got something in here. There it is, there it is. 43 meters. But no magnification. Sucks. So we gotta spot him, get that outline, and then hurry up. Oh, he's gonna disappear around over the hill. Alright, we want our other deer first. Yeah, I'm coming, buddy. Listen, growling and tracking at the same time. Bleed rate medium. Okay, looks like they're... that's more blood. Yeah, their gunner found him. There's more whitetail. Oh man, we're gonna... well, that's what we want to track. We need to find more whitetail zones. Shot him in the butt. Yeah, whitetail is a way bigger target than a bobcat. So we're going to go after the bobcat, or after the deer. Besides, we need to find, yeah, I hear you. I bet they have a zone up over here. Which way we head? Yeah. Yeah, we have not really explored up in here too much. I bet you they do have some kind of zone. We know the whitetail, they eat till like 7:30 or 8 o'clock, and then they come to their drink zones till like 11:30, 12 o'clock, but then we don't know where they go after that. You know, they could go to a rest zone, they could go back to another eating zone. Yeah, we don't have anything today to kill bunny rabbits with. We don't have the .22 pistol, we don't have an air rifle. 'Cause, man, you think shooting bunnies with a 22 is hard, man. Try it with a bow. Okay, well, we're way past the time for this zone. I think we're going to get out of here. We're going to jump up to this little spot up here with our tripod, and we're going to see if we can shoot some deer with some bow and arrow out of that southern zone. So we need to go reset our time again. And we did take a couple animal out of there. We did take a couple bucks. We got a couple kills with the bow, but man, we had to put an awful lot of work into it. So now we're gonna try hanging out up here at this tripod and see what we can do. Oh, we're lagging big time up here. Yes, we want 750. If we hoof it, we can make it. This is the southern one. It's not so far to get to. In fact, we'll pop us a waypoint there right now. Okay. Come on, Gunner, let's roll, buddy. I was a little disappointing with that Bobcat, man. If he would have just stood there just like another 30 seconds, we would have had a chance to get a good shot on him. You know, when I saw him like, you know, dodging back and forth, I thought, okay, he's kind of glitching out. He's going to stay there. And then, nope, he turned around and went up over the hill. I have taken some Bobcat here in Rancho, but it was always with like the air rifle. One or two times we did it with the M1 and found out it was improper ammo. It was too big of ammo, but the air rifle is perfect for those. But yeah, I've yet to take one with the bow and arrow. So yeah, we've already been hearing the turkey that we've seen come into this zone before from the south. We've seen them we shot a few of them from the tripod as well. We get a chance to take a turkey with the bow, we'll do that as well. And yeah, we're not quite up to where we see the mule deer. We have mule deer that always cross this road about 7:45 in the morning, but they're further up north. We'll sometimes see them crossing right in here. And this is one of the spots that always seems that no matter where we have Gunner lay down, that some deer wants to come up and try to step on him. Poor Gunner. There's a couple spots like that now. They try to get him. Well, at least our leg's clearing up. Let's actually go down here. Whoop. Let's have you lay down out here, buddy. And not right at the base of our tree stand this time. Maybe that'll help protect you. Okay, right at 8 o'clock. Good deal. Good deal. There's a turkey. We usually see them before we see the deer. They come up here through the south. And we've actually popped them right in here. Now, we can take them with the bow. It's going to be improper ammo, but it'll still be experience points for archery. Our deer we usually see come in right in this section of woods right here. They'll just start popping out of here, you know, like kids off a school bus. But if we wait, some of them usually stop in here somewhere to drink, like half of them, and then the rest will come on down to this zone. And we should have some, if we're lucky, we should have a couple good shots with the bow. So it is a little bit early for the deer yet up here, but we should have some turkey rolling up in from the south here about any moment. Last time we saw them, there was like 6 of them in the group. Yep. Yeah, it's a female. That's a Jake. So we'll keep an ear and an eye on them. As well, keep an eye out for our deer. Like every time we see them, they come right in this little section and they'll spill down over this hillside. Yet to see any deer come in. There's our turkey. Have yet to see any deer come in from the north. Oh, there's a nice 2. That's a Jake. That's a Jake. So we want this Tom right there. There's another one coming. That looks like a Jake. Yeah. But if we can take one, by goodness, we surely will. Yeah, slow down. Dead bird. And the rest are going to take flight. Okay. I don't know if that was the biggest one or not, but he was right there in front. That's a 60-meter shot on a Jake. You'll come back. You'll come back. There's a second Jake back on the ground. Yeah, I definitely want to change up the sights on this thing to that single pin. I think it's going to be a whole lot easier to deal with as well. Like I said, when you're looking through this, the red and the green dots can, especially when a green background, they're very, very hard to to tell apart. You know, it's not enough contrast. Where that single pin, man, it pops. You know, you can see it very, very easily. Okay, you gonna come on up here yet? Yeah, there you go. There you are. Is that a... that's both them jakes. I thought maybe that gobbler come back in. Ah, there we go. What time is it? 8:22. Bingo! Right there's our section of woods I said, and here come our deer. 1, 2, 3. That's a buck. 4, possibly 5 and 6 there. Oh, you gonna drink right there? Oh, aren't you a prick? We're gonna shoot the shit out of you. We're gonna shoot you with the M1. We're gonna let these guys get on further out away from you, so that when we shoot you, we won't spook them. That looks like another doe in behind the one we have spotted too, but I don't see them moving. I think it's just those two. And as well, there was one. Yeah, there's still one more hidden behind these trees. It's probably drinking there too. And are you going to drink right there? Yeah, you little sons of bitches. Anybody move on further down? Nope. So we're going to have to take a long shot with the M1 and stir those guys up a little bit. If we put a little bit of honey pressure on that northern zone, it may have them come down to this southern zone. And only one buck, it looks like, which is, you know, okay. We did hunt this one time before. So now we are going to take our sights. We are going to get the big sight out on our M1. Because we have to sneak in between these tree trunks. Oh man, this thing is touchy. Go for the spine. Missed him. Too high. Nope, I thought maybe we hit the tree trunk on that one, but nope, he's a dead deer. Good deal. Alright, so now we'll put the medium range one back on. Oh yeah, he's dead. We aimed a little too high, instead of aiming for the spine, I went a couple inches over the spine, and we ended up missing him. But that one we put on a lot closer. So, one turkey, one buck down. Like I said, more importantly, or just as importantly, we stirred up those other doe, those other deer. So now there's a chance when they come back in that they could come down to this zone instead. We don't want them getting comfy up in that zone because we don't really, I mean, we want them in the zone, but we would rather have them in the zone right at our feet. Now, as well, we should see a second wave of whitetails come rolling in, probably in about another half hour of game time. But yeah, like I said, every time you hunt one of these areas, especially when you're on a grind and you're going to be hunting the same areas repeatedly, time after time. Pay attention. Every little bit of intel helps. We knew right those deer were coming because of where we seen them before was right through this section, and boom, right smack dead in the middle of that section, we got a dead buck laying. So it pays off to get that intel. Again with this kill too, we knew from 2 or 3 times now that we was going to have these turkey come rolling right up here underneath of us, and boom, that paid off in a kill. Okay, there's a buck. There's a buck. 180 meters. Yeah, we can pop him with this scope. Come on. Come on, not quite high enough. And I think that's a dead buck right there. I think that's the back of him. This scope, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have the magnification for the long shots. But man, it is so much easier, so much more stable and predictable, and so much easier to get back on target after that recoil. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of hunting pressure up there. So some of these animals that we've been making far shots on should be a little more likely to come rolling down here to this nice quote safe zone right at our feet. I would really like to get a couple more, at least one more with the bow. Look right through that same spot again. And yeah, right after the zone started. Now these look like doe. There's 2 in here. Those are both doe. But that's okay. There's still experience points. There's still money. We are not level 60 yet. See, now they're not stopping there to drink. At least not where we shot that one. Let's see if they stop to drink right in here. We got a couple moving a little closer. Okay, so we got 2, 3 moving on down here. 4, 5 more rolling through. Now, if they keep up the way they have before, they'll come up, cross over right above this big rock, and either come down into here or come on straight across into these trees. I think we've seen the last of the turkey. I think we only got a shot at that one. Those other turkeys said, fuck coming up past me. They went up and hit the highway. They hit the road. Yeah, see, right above that rock. We know how they're going to be. They will stick to the same type paths that they've used before. And yeah, we've driven all them out. Now one looks like one right there is drinking. Yeah, she's drinking up there. So we were actually able to steer these deer and get them to come closer without using a call. Yep, see there, they're going to sneak across into these trees. Up. Yep, right there they come. 1, 2, 3 of them. There's 4 and 5 right there. All we gotta do is just wait. Just wait and hope we have enough arrows. How many arrows do we have? 43. Oh yeah, we're good. So yeah, a couple things I want to unlock with the archery, and one is that single pin sight. And as well, we also mentioned before, we want to be able to unlock the 600 grain arrows. So we can take out some big critters with the bow, man. That is a rush. That is a very big rush, sneaking up on, like, some huge moose or buffalo, something like that, and popping him with an arrow from like 20, 30 meters. Okay, so we got one coming down. I think he wants to step on Gunner. We got any? They will sneak. Yep, right down through there. Okay, now these are going to be a little bit far for the bow, but we can call them. They are in range of our call. Where's that one that went? Was right here. Is that it? Yeah. We'll let them come on down here and settle in. Oh, they're going to all sit right there. Okay, sweet. 50 meters. We can do those shots. I think we missed that one. Missed that one. See, with no magnification, man, it can be twitchy. I think we got her. I can't tell. Okay, they're going to bounce up over the hill, but they will come back. I don't see any blood, but I'm going to guess we probably missed, and we have no hunting pressure down here yet to the south. I'm thinking we probably missed. Should have used the call. This one's already starting to come back in. Should have used the call on them to get them to come in close. But I was trying to take the longer shot, even though I knew it was a bigger risk. Okay, no more coming in along the north. At least not now. 9:10, we might get a few more roll in, probably like 9:30 or so. Okay, there went something running. Yeah, there's another one. Let's try and use our call on them before they settle in to drink. And as we said before, now that we have the bow, we don't have to sit up here in the stand. We can get down on the ground and go after them. We just don't want to use the gun. We can get down on the ground and use the bow on them. In fact, if we don't have anything else going on, we might just do that. What do we got here? Hello. Okay, so we have 2 bucks up there dead and a turkey. Man, I want to get one of these doe with the bow. Let's see what we can do here. Gunner buddy, stay where you're at. Now we do have to be aware of our scent again. Once we leave that tree stand, we lose that protection. So we'll get down here and have a peek, see what these couple doe, where they're at, where they went, and then we'll head back up and collect up our dead if we don't see nothing here. Oh, there's a buck. Oh man, he is too far for the bow, but we have no hunting pressure in this area. So, lift your head up. And we'll shoot you. There he goes, running right up north of us. He just ran up across the hill there. Okay, now we just basically spooked every freaking thing in here. We'll get Gunner up and we'll go collect up these guys. Is that buck? No, that's a doe. Do we have hunting pressure now? No, we still do not have hunting pressure. Man, that must have been one of those shots that we were making the other day where we go right in between the spine and the shoulder blade and not hit any organs. Oh, it was frustrating. We made like 2 of them exactly the same, almost exactly the same place, 2 shots in a row. Two of them up here. One over here. And one coming from the north, coming from up on the hill. Right there. Right. Oh, that's a buck too. That was a hit. That was a hit. We're still hearing footsteps of a second. Yeah, now we dropped both of them. We got 2 splashes of hunting pressure down here now. Alright, let's get Gunner. Get the master tracker to work. I'm still hearing one running around in here, but that's got to be that doe. Yep, we spooked her. We spooked her. Where'd Gunner go? Oh, he's up here. Okay. Yeah, we're coming, buddy. We had to bust out the GPS to find you. You're moving too fast. $50 to 75% health left. Yeah, they're going to run back across the road here. We've tracked them up into here before. Looks like something running across right up there. Man, every time we come through here, man, we always hit a little bit of that lag. There's got to be... Oh, there's one dead deer. There's our one buck. Yep, right in between the shoulder blade and the spine. Yeah, that was the one we shot with the rifle. Yeah, whenever they have like their head down, like they're facing me like that, man, I always seem to miss everything important. I go right in between them. Okay, and here should be the one we just shot with the bow. And little bronze. Yeah, 420 grain. And we leveled up. Awesome. Alright, so now we want to head back to our stand. We still have a turkey and 2 more bucks to collect to the north of our stand. And then we'll see how we did so far today. How we doing on money? 17,000. It's starting to climb back up there a little bit. We do have enough now. We could buy 1 new tripod. But I think we're going to end up having a lot more fun with 338. And could end up being a lot more profitable being able to shoot some of the bigger critters on a couple different maps. You know, we'll be able to take down moose now very easily. We'll be able to take down elk, caribou very easily, bear very easily. Even grizzly bears will go down to with the 338 in their guts. And as well, we'll be able to take like the big water buffalo, the bison, that sort of thing too, man. They are money makers. You go to Silver Ridge Peaks and hunt them bison, man, you will rack up the cash very quickly. How are we doing on time? 9:51. Okay, there's our turkey. Was it a gobbler or a Jake? It's got its face down. That's a Jake. Oh, there they come back in. 3, 4 of them, right where we want to go. Alright, we'll see if we can be sneaky. We come up here and then come down on them from the hillside. We will be directly upwind from them. They will not smell us. Yeah, they're all down. And look, there's more of them up here now too, where we shot those other ones. Those look like all females. Yeah, there's our one dead one. We have that other dead one right in here somewhere. Okay, we want to get up into these trees right here. So this is that situation where this tree is hiding us even though we're not inside of it. You know, moving to where you're keeping that obstruction between you and them. That still helps. You know, it does work both ways. We can't see them right now, but we know where they were. And they're drinking. They're not going to be moving around all that much. But it's really helping us right now. Okay, let's get Gunner up here and we'll have him sit right up here where we're at. There's one. There's all of them pretty much. Okay. We'll try and sneak up right to 40 meters. That's one of our zeros with the bow. As well, being at 40 meters, we'll have a much better sight picture. Yeah, that one's dead. Hair too late. Hair too late on that reload. So now that they're spooked a little bit, we'll move up here. We'll give them a minute or two to see if they come back. See, but being a bow, being so quiet, it shouldn't have spooked them that much. So now we should have 3. Yeah, we dropped her right in her tracks. I hear you. So we just want to ease our way up in here and stay in some cover. And catch these girls here when they come back. Yeah, yeah, they were concealed. Starting to get a little purpley up north here, but we can take a couple more. Time check 10:10. Okay. There we're going to call these ones that were further up along the shore. There's our second dead buck. So we got dead doe, dead buck, and up there, second dead buck. See, I can't see the green dot. That's a hit. Miss. At point blank. There goes another one running. Up she dropped right there. Cool. We did get a good hit. Okay, there goes that other one running. Yeah, they run up and they go over that road down into the valley on the other side. But I've looked around up there and I have not found any zones yet up there. Right lung, good deal. Good deal. Another dead deer. Yeah, there we got our single pin sight. There we got her unlocked. And you can see our hunting pressure is going up just little by little by little. And it does pay to learn how to archery hunt in this game, that's for sure. So now we're not limited to just hunting out of a stand. We can hunt from anywhere on the ground, get that same reduction of that hunting pressure. We just had to learn how to be stealthy. We needed that silent feet or sneaky feet, whatever the heck they call it. We needed that perk fully unlocked. Now we're getting them. Oh, nice silver. That was, yeah, the one we shot with the rifle. Flesh, right lung, liver, left lung. Oh man, we hit the trifecta of vital organs there. That is cool. That works. And we have one more dead buck up here yet. Oh, we were walking. I thought we were crouched. And that little bit of lag, man, it makes a big difference on how the game acts. And there's our dead buck. And now that we have... Well, Gunner does need to level up a little bit with Companion to max out his stats there. But we don't need to have him track every time anymore. We don't have to give him free XP anymore. He's maxed out as a tracker. So we don't have to use him if, we don't have to. Alright, let's take a look at our kill count for today. That is in our codex. Let's see, what did we start off with? The mule deer I shot earlier, I was doing a little scouting run off camera, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, wait, count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 kills, 12 of them deer, 1 turkey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doe. Our top male was a 192.2 score, which is very close to being gold. If we would have passed all the harvest checks. 170, 173, 178. Yeah, so some lower numbers. That's okay. When they respawn, they'll come back. Hopefully it's a little bit bigger. So good kill count for a couple little areas. We did not build up that much hunting pressure. That'll erase very quickly. In fact, we almost got all of where we hunted even earlier today almost all erased already. And that's good. That'll let us keep jumping from area to area to area. Look, where we were at the other day is already completely cleared off. This little area is already completely cleared off, ready to go back. And as well, this lake here is cleared off except for one that we shot from the ground. So that's what we want. We want to be able to keep making that circuit, keep looping place to place to place. Let's see, we do have a rifle or a perk point. Let's see what we got. Actually, let's look in archery. Since we are doing a little bit more of that, we want to see how we can, if we can boost any of that. Decrease wobble while moving in aim mode in any weapon. Well, we don't shoot while we're moving, so that's not really going to help us. Recycle, ability to retrieve fired arrows and bolts, that's not really going to help us. It's only a chance, it's not guaranteed. This one, pumping iron, does sound like it would help a little bit. Increased arm strength, but we would have to spend 1, 2, 3 points to get it. We already did put 1 point in full draw, which allows us to increase the time we can be in aim mode before we start getting wobble. But so far we haven't had an issue with that, so I don't think we're going to point a point into there until we need it. Let's look at our rifle perks. Okay, now we do have muscle memory here. We have 1 point in that. Lets us reload without leaving aim mode between shots, so we can get that second shot off quicker. That was definitely worth the point for that. but we can also put a second point in there to increase ready speed after firing for all weapons. We already put 3 full points in the breath control. Here we go. Steady hands. Decrease wobble in aim mode using any weapon. We did put one into that already. And windage. So the one we might want to take is the steady hands out of that. Handguns. Ability to reload all weapons while running. That's not such a big deal. What do we have in shotguns? Decreases edge blur when using shotguns with iron red dot and holographic sights. That's not really that great either. So I think we are going to go ahead and get the decreased wobble, the steady hands, because that will also help with our bow. Alright, so we had a pretty good day here. We took out some deer. We got the equipment we wanted. Let's go ahead and jump back to our lodge, or our reserve. We're going to go ahead and get that sight, and we're going to put it on right now to show the difference. And it's pretty drastic. Like I said, the one big fault or drawback of using that range-finding bow sight is it's very, very hard to see the little dots. Especially when it's a green dot and you're in green vegetation, you know. Let's go ahead and get this bow sight. We want this one right here. And that was only 3,000. Let's get it out of our storage. Now we will go ahead and keep that one there for the moment, and we'll switch them so we can see the difference. Okay, let's get us up here someplace where we'll use this sign for a target. Okay. And like I said, now we have the holographic sight on there, and you can barely see that red dot. We can trigger the green one. It's a little easier, but still very, very difficult to see. And with no sight, see, it's a little better because you have the contrast of the black. But let's put on the single pin. Where are we going here? There we go. Now look at the difference. Now we can easily see that center post and drop them in there. Now we still do, even though we're losing the rangefinder ability, we still have our zeros, 20 meter zero, 40 meter zero, and 60 meter zero that we can still take and get some good shots. But yeah, look at that difference there now. We go 20 meters. We could put one right in between those 4 little signs. Oh, that was... I jinxed that one. Boom. Now we're going to have a much easier time, especially in the green. Now we can see that sight. We can see that target. So, I think that's going to end it up for today's episode. Said we did get us a nice little kill count there in total. We got what we wanted to unlocked for our bow, at least half. We got the new sight. We just now need the big arrows, the 600 grain, and we will be good for all types of animals with the bow and arrow. We're still rocking and rolling with the whitetail grind, and still doing well with our M1. So I think that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for joining us. New returning viewers, we love all you guys. And Again, you can check us out on our YouTube as well as Twitch for any back episodes you missed. Anything from like our recent episodes 32, 33, 34, man, we've been doing some really great hunts. They're worth checking out. So until next time, I'm the Gray Hair Gamer. This is Gunner, the Wonder Dog, saying keep your eyes peeled there, Hunter, because you never know where that next diamond's going to be. So until then, take care and good hunting.